How's it going, guys? I got a really fucking good one against Magnitude. I was trying to do an intro and everything, but it just got really aggravating, so I really need some help, guys. Help appreciated. Anyway, we're going from A's elf and he goes into a fortress elite. I don't see those too often these days. But I figured I might as well be safe and go ahead and use Fire Blast. And he goes over to a coon. And I looked at a coon and I was like, fuck, that could be a problem. And so I went ahead and set up South Rock before it was too late. And he goes back over to his fortress, and I figured I'm just going to explode on this coon. Maybe he'll stay in and I'll just get a free KO. But he did a really nice prediction by predicting the explosion going straight into his fortress. He took that that explosion pretty good, and I'm still amazed at how much that actually did. I mean, coming from an A's elf, that's amazing. Now I go over to my Snorlax, and I'm just going to go ahead and use the Fire Punch for the obvious KO. I kind of feared he would explode, but at the same time, I thought maybe he just wanted to get rid of the Rapid Spin, but I wasn't too sure, so I just took the risk. It's too early to try to predict anything big right now. Now he goes over to Jirachi, and I go ahead and shoot off an Earthquake, which is going to do a lot of damage. And he tripped the Scarf to me, which kind of sucked, but really kind of didn't matter to me. I mean, because this thing used to be a CB set anyway, so I could pretty much run a Scarf on it. It would have the same damage as before, just not the same, just be a little bit different. And he goes over to a Latios as I switch over to my Pert. Now, I wanted to go over this Pert simply because I have another Stealth Rock user, which is kind of funny. And I just went in and set up my rocks again, now that his Rapid Spin is gone. And he sets up his rocks as well after I suit off a Hydro Pump, which did about a third to a Swampert and a little bit less after Lefty's recovery, which is pretty cool. That means that Pert isn't that bulky in the special side, which means I could probably take it out if it was Pert versus Pert. And he goes back over to his coon, which I probably should have predicted, but I didn't want to take the risk and get hit with anything hard, so I went straight over to this guy. And I was expecting Calm Mind Coon, because those are just common, and I was right as he set up a Calm Mind as a switch, and I knew the T-Bolt wouldn't one-hit KO. It probably wouldn't two-hit KO if he set up another Calm Mind, but it was going to do a damn lot to the coon. Now, he's Calm Minding again as I T-Bolt for the second time. I'm going to T-Bolt for another again. And I was hoping maybe he doesn't have rest, or maybe he surfs just trying to kill me, but he does have rest. And when I saw rest, I was just like, yes, that is great, that is sleep, that is set up fodder all the way, and I can go and do just about whatever I want and just sit up on his face, or just explode, or do anything I really want to. I went with Snorlax, and I just went ahead and used the self-destruct, and when he was Sleep Talk, I was just like, hey, Crocoon. And it kind of failed, to be honest, because Snorlax is really bulky on the special defense side, and it's just funny that they didn't have any HP EVs invested in this thing, so the self-destruct is just going to decimate his Suicune, and that's going to be an obvious KO, because this is an adamant one, and he's really physically, he's really physical. I went with a Scizor just for a simple scalp, and right here I was considering what to do, and I figured if he has HP Fire, I want to Bullet Punch. If he wants to switch, I want to use Pursuit. And I figured I would either try U-turn or Bullet Punch, because I don't want to use Pursuit too early off, because he might have his own, and that would hurt me. So I flipped the coin, wanted to use Bullet Punch or U-turn, and I got U-turn off the coin flip, and that's where I got that decent prediction off the Dragon Pulse. I kind of expected Calm Mind a little bit on my insides. Maybe thinking it might be one of those craps that Rostein made. This is really fucking bulky and probably could have taken that U-turn after a reflect, but it wasn't that. Now I think using the Ice Beam or use Surf. I didn't know which one it was going to be. I just wanted to trick the Scarf onto the Swampert to render it useless for pretty much. And when I saw Ice Beam, I was like, yes, set up fodder all the way. And I went over to my Lucario. It was a little early in to bring him in. I got one Swords Dance off, and he was just praying for some hacks. And he actually managed to get some freeze hacks, which sucked, because that just meant I couldn't 2-hit KO this thing. I mean, a close combat, and because it's magnets, it wouldn't have fully KO'd it, but it would have put it in so close of a range for an extreme speed to obviously KO it, which would have been nice. But the freeze hacks is just killing me, and he's going for some DDs, because he knows the Brick Break won't KO me because it's magnets, and he's not that physically, he's not that physical. And I fall out and get one extreme speed, which is really good, because it knocks it into enough range that my Scizor can Bullet Punch it for the KO, which is really nice. Really made me happy that I had 2 priority users on this team, since I already tricked away my scarf and I didn't want to, and it just made me happy. So I go to Sizzle for the bullet punch, which is going to completely destroy it. I mean, even if you switched out, I'd come in on rocks again and just be really close to death. And I do still have my turret, which means he really wouldn't have done anything to begin with. Now, bullet punch on the Jirachi, just because I didn't think there was anything I could really switch to, and I was like, whoa, the thing lived. And that did a lot more than I expected, though. But RNG just doesn't like me, I guess, and left it with enough HP that he can just live it. So I have to go over to this guy, and I'm going to go use the Shadow Ball. And he's hoping for some hacks with the Iron Head, but he doesn't get it. And the Shadow Ball is going to kill the Jirachi. And I think all he has left is his pert. I'm pretty sure that's all he has left in his pert, which is just going to be a simple 2-hit KO. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the battle against m4gnitude, one of YouTube's best battlers in my personal opinion. Really good friend of mine, really great guy. You should all check him out and everything if you haven't already. Rate, comment, subscribe to the video and everything. And man, that's about it. I don't know what else to say other than good game, man. I'll check you guys later. Peace.